All right, let's talk Devin Haney and George Kambosos. All right, let's talk about them lining up the fade for the true undisputed championship of the world. If you notice, uh, BoxRec doesn't identify Teofimo Lopez or George Kambosos Jr. as undisputed. If you notice, he has the you see on my screen. Here we go. He has the WBA super lightweight title. Super world lightweight. So the true WBA, the IBF, the WBO. There's no WBC there. BoxRec does not acknowledge the franchise title as a world title. Okay, if you look at Devin Haney, he is the WBC world light title. Okay, but let's talk about it. Um, they might fight. Kambosos won't put a percentage on it because he gonna weigh other options. If that's his promoter fighter and Richard Comey, who's promoted by Lou DiBella, Lomachenko, who never probably not a TO rematch or whoever it may be. It might be somebody coming up. It might be somebody. It might be Isaac Cruz. He might be Tank. It might be Tank. It might be Tank. He's all about tanking him later. But he's 28 years old, 59 and a half inch arms, 59 and a half inch in height, 68 inch arms. He defeated Teofimo Lopez last Saturday night. He was down in the 10th. T.O. was down in the first. And, like I said before, when he fought Lee Selby, he struggled with Selby's ability to box. Okay, to me, that fight wasn't as wide as they made it seem. I didn't see the Bay fight, but he struggles with boxers. And what does Devin Haney do well? He boxes well. If you're looking at the suspension, it's just, because he had a fight. He had a tough fight. So yeah, that's it's gonna be tough on him. Because he struggles with that perpetual slick speed movement. Versus Teofimo Lopez, he knew he can control Lopez and he can box Lopez. He knew he can box Lopez. Lopez doesn't have the skill set to box on the outside or the inside. He's a pocket guy. And if he knew he can just stick and move and just touch Lopez, he can beat him. And he made Lopez seem like Lopez had, 60-inch arms. And he controlled Lopez with that lead hand. And he controlled him with basic footwork. And that's how you do it. Somebody that can't get on the inside or can't fight on the inside or can't fight on the outside, you keep him at bay. And you box him. But the problem with Devin Haney, he's not gonna have that issue. He's gonna have other issues. And that's the difference. Haney is longer. Haney gonna lose his jab. Haney is gonna step around him. Haney gonna keep turning. He's not gonna be able to box Haney. He's gonna have to turn into the predator. He's gonna turn into the killer. He's gonna turn into the go-getter. He's gonna turn into the aggressor. And he's gonna have to punch with Devin Haney, or he's gonna have to bully Devin Haney. He's going to have to walk forward. Fighting Devin Haney and boxing him in the ring, you're gonna lose every time, unless you can catch him. But punching with Devin Haney and pushing him back and bullying him and working up and down and establishing your jab, he gonna have to bully him. He had to punch with him. He had to be aggressive with him. He had to work the body. He got to close the gap like JoJo. But he's one of those fighters that's, when he is aggressive, he like to keep you at arm's length. He's not gonna put the earmuffs on like JoJo. He more of a pressure fighter like Kovalev. We step to you with his length. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna get on the inside and grind it out with Devin unless he about to finish him. So, but yeah, he's gonna have to close. He's gonna have to be aggressive. He's gonna have to just be, and I won't say reckless in the way of but he's gonna have to get dirty and grim and You gotta get nasty with him. But you sitting there, you ain't gonna box him like Teofimo Lopez. You know, he gotta be aggressive with him. He gotta be nasty. You know what I'm saying? Gotta hit him on the hip, work the body. You know, throw combinations, let his hands go. You gonna have to establish your jab too, just because you're doing all that. You know, and hopefully he pick up his jab and try to start loading up on a shot. You can catch him, but yeah, he gonna have to be aggressive with Dev. And to be honest, out of all the fighters, um, out of all the top guys, when you look at this division, I think Devin got the worst style for him. When you look at, even with Lomachenko, when you look at a guy like Lomachenko, I go home from here. We said the TL loss. You go home. What do you do next, Loma? You go home. Looking at him, 65.5-inch arms, 5'7". You know what I'm saying? Even when you look at a guy like Lomachenko, he'd be able to kind of try to, use his footwork and box Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? Schematically, Lomachenko was smaller, but I think Lomachenko and Dev give him his toughest fights. Ryan Garcia, we'll see. Michelle Rivera, good fighter. Isaac Cruz, we'll see. Tank Davis, we'll see. I think, but I think if you say if I had to rank these guys as far as the ones that we know, Lomachenko, Ryan Garcia, Comey, Lomachenko, Haney. I'll probably go Haney and Lomachenko 1. Then I'll probably say Ryan Garcia and Richard Comey. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Lomachenko, he tough and he can punch. People don't talk about his power at 35, but the bad thing about Haney, big kid. Big kid. He gonna box you. He gonna turn you. He ain't gonna turn this mother. And he's 23, so he gonna keep just if you watch the Lee Shelby fight, you know what we seen. Stick and move, use angles. What Dev do naturally is what Devin do naturally is lethal for Kambosos. It's a death trap, So Lomachenko just gonna walk through him. He ain't gonna be able to control Lomachenko with that stick and Kambosos. Like you control Tio. The thing about Lomachenko, he know how to slip, he know how to box. He know how to get on the inside. He know how to stay there. That's what Lomachenko is. He's an aggressive inside fighter. People talk about his defense. He's an inside fighter. That's when he's an aggressive inside fighter. And for you're gonna have to keep that stick in his face. And he ain't want to fight. They ain't want him to fight Dev because Dev, schematically, stylistically wise, was too long, too tall for him. Now I saying Loma couldn't have won, but Dev and Jab would have gave Loma problems in his perpetual movement. He ain't fought nobody with that perpetual movement like that. Even with Gary Russell, he doesn't have the foot and the length and the slickness that Devin Haney has. You know what I'm saying? And always about power. Sometimes, matchmakers see stuff. That's why they drop belts and shit of that nature. That's why guys turn down fights. But that's what it's about. And like I said about Kambosos, tough customer, tough fighter. But I just think, if he don't catch Devin with something, it's just, that's when it's, financially Tank bring the most money, and we're gonna talk about Tank next. But financially Tank bring the most money, but Tank, I meant to say Tank. I forgot about Tank. Yeah, Tank up there with Ryan and them guys. He right there. The thing about Tank is man, he got power, but you're gonna make your money with Tank. But he got power. But for Kambosos, he'd be able to keep Tank on the outside with his length, but Tank got skills to get on the he got skills to get on the inside. Think about Tank. Kambosos gonna take the power. That'd be interesting. But if you can't, you can't. But I probably bring the most money and it's a winnable fight, especially, if Tank ain't in focus. If Tank focus, that's the thing. And he active, he's a dangerous Tank. But Like I said, Tank dangerous too. The thing about Tank is he's small. So Kambosos just trying to box him like he did Teal, but Tank way more explosive and Tank way more skilled. You know what I'm saying? Smaller, but the thing about Tank is he can make adjustments to get in there and break you down with body shots. So, but other than that, man, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have a business question, inquiry, response, video request, all my social media links there, man. Hit me up. Want to make a financial donation? Cash App, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the financial donations. Roll at the bottom of the screen in the description. Best way to donate. Thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And that subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. Go live, drop a video. One time for one time. Peace.